Welcome to Paperganza, everyone. It's Biddy Penny, and we're here. If we look around the room right now, everyone's playing a game. So we have a fun game going on, and while everyone's playing a game, we're going to go talk to some of the vendors so you can get an inside scoop to the event and to the vendors. So let's go. So we're going to start with Pear Blossom Press. I think it's only fitting to start with Pear Blossom Press. Amanda has done so much work to pull this off. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
And this is for you.
Hi.
So we're going to check out the Pear Blossom Press booth. So how's the event been so far?
The event has been very fun.
Yay!
Fun with two ends?
Fun with two ends. Not one, two ends. So I've met a bunch of fun people, a bunch of creative people. And they all seem to enjoy our products very much, and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, we had a great class today. In the classes, they made 2 cards that combine Trinity Stamps and Pear Blossom Press lights. They did the birthday, and then they did this adorable spaceship. And so we got to focus on, which I had to pick up a couple of those myself.
Yeah. We have this little birthday card here, and it's a blowout. So it's super fun. Yeah, we don't have the rocket ship up right here, but it looked something like this, except
Yes.
it lit up at the bottom here. This one is a fun one.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So cute. But we have a bunch of other fun things, like, I don't know, let's see, our twinkle lights, like these guys right here. Oh, if I can get it. They twinkle. And then this one is also one of my favorites because
That's so
the little
fun.
aliens popped out.
That's like the maximum interactive
Yeah.
card. When you have lights and like
And a pull-out.
Yeah. No, you can't get any better than
And
that.
also, these guys. I forgot to mention these guys. So these guys are little wobblers that also feature our scratch-off stickers. So the before and after. Super fun.
I know a lot of people are looking for wobblers these days, so please go to Pear Blossom Press. That is where you'll find them. And Amanda has them in stock in 2 sizes. So over here she has the mini action wobblers and then the standard, which are a little bit larger. They're that size. But I know that they can be hard to find. So thank you for keeping those in stock because they do make for fun cards.
I would also like to show you guys our T-square rulers. So we have them in A2 and our new ones are A7. These ones are available on our site on August 1st. So if you're interested in those, come check it out. Also on August 1st, we have these little snappy doos coming out. So you could do a bunch of fun things with them, like put them on tracks, or this guy spins.
Awesome.
And my mom just made this one a little bit ago. And it's a little astronaut.
Oh my God, I love that he's like tethered to his spaceship.
So the snaps and the A7 rulers will be on our site August 1st.
Awesome. But people here at Paperganza can get them today. Like I'm coming back when we wrap up here for my A7 ruler because y'all know I'm an A7 card maker. Awesome. Thank you so much for walking us through your booth.
Of course.
If y'all want to check anything out, go to pearblossom.press.com, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's where you want to go. And thank you, Amanda. Thank you for putting this together.
And thank you, Kelly.
Yes, thank you, Kelly, for walking us through. And I know everyone got to meet Kelly on Craft Roulette. Do you like going on with your mom?
It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm not the best at being on camera, but it was fun.
Yeah,
I liked it a
me
lot.
either. I would only do this for Mary. Okay, so I want to go to Trinity next, and let's check out Trinity's booth. So, let me give you that. There we go. Thank
the
you.
right color. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Team teal all the way.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So this is Tanisa from Trinity
Hi.
Stamps. Y'all all know her. Thank you so much for being a huge supporter of Craft
Oh,
Roulette.
it's my pleasure. I love being a part of this amazing community.
Well, we love you being a part of it. I mean, you do everything for us, from making specifically Craft Roulette stamp sets, the Creative Companion, which we all adore and love, and then all the other fun stuff too. So
Yeah.
thank you. And you're
Thank
often a spin sponsor.
Often. Yeah.
So often, and we just really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. My
So
pleasure.
I'm just going to say thank you on behalf of everyone.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
show us what you've got going on.
Well, it's exciting because we just had a new release last week. So, of course, I had to bring the entire new release, the candy jar and the owl set and the new Simply Sentimentals. We have the buildable burger, which has been very, very popular.
great for masculine cards.
We kind of focused
Too.
on that because,
Yeah.
we were missing some of that. And so we have like a grilling area, like we have some grill sentiments, a circle card add-on, which has the grill. We have a new slide and spin die set, which happens to go with Amanda's snacks. So we have that, a mini album builder. And then we've had some other new stuff, like the space release has been very popular. And so this is one piece that we used in one of the classes today, which is the rocket ship. And so we do have a tiny alien that sold out today. That has been really popular too. And
I got one right before it sold out, I guess.
and we even brought some not yet released embellishments with us, but these will be on the website in another couple weeks. But we brought a selection of our sparkle spots and some like tried and true Trinities. So like
Yes.
our cupcake card die, our Hey Cupcake stamp and die set, all of the emergency card essentials dies from Sassy's LLC Sarah. She's here too. So lots of fun things.
I am in love with the emojis because I put emojis everywhere all the time.
Oh,
Basically, it's like my second language.
Yeah.
So I was so excited when you released the emojis.
Yeah, somebody told me, I always love to be at events like this because you think of a product one way and then somebody comes up and they're like, oh, I could use that for Mickey Mouse.
Yes, the Mickey Mouse hands.
I'm like, you are brilliant. I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's
absolutely.
love to be in a group with lots of creative people.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing. I was checking out your embellishments because I don't think a card is done until it has embellishments on it. Personally, that's
Ditto.
a personal thing. But this is so interesting to me. This is great for like a shaker card. It has this interesting like foil in it. I've never seen that before.
So that's coming in a couple weeks, and it has like little tinsel glitter in with clay pieces.
and
so we did like a
that.
primary version, and then we have a pastel version, which might have sold out. So yeah, we like to just do different.
And I'm
different
going to
things.
start building myself a rainbow. I started today. I'm going to collect all of these because they are just so fun.
And flat, so
And
nice
flat.
to mail.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I have a little kind of theme song that I sing with my daughter when we go to the post office, that they like things flat, not fat. So we have a flat, not fat song for the post office.
That is amazing. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. How fun.
But thank you for walking us through your booth. And if y'all haven't seen it before, they do have a lot of fun Craft Roulette specifically designed.
We do.
themed.
So they were inspired by Craft Roulette and some parameters that maybe we had a little bit of problems with. So
We just had a hole that needed to be filled. That's all.
And like kind of this was a mashup. Because we
That's
needed
so
a
fun because
purse
sometimes you need a
and
paperclip.
and sunglasses. So it works.
Yes, absolutely. And then we have Deputy Heidi's car, which can be a deputy car or it can be a cat's car. So, think of your dies to go lots of ways. And maybe it needs to light up. Oh, yes.
that is so fun.
Absolutely.
Roulette police.
And that is one of the things that I am fully enjoying is seeing the closeness between all of the different vendors and how everyone works together and collaborates together.
We're family.
Family.
It really,
Family.
we're better together.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true. And I love that. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to support. And, one of the great things that all of you can do is help support these small businesses.
We appreciate
because
it a ton.
they are like family.
I have a coupon code to share.
Yeah. Oh, great.
So all the way until the end of August,
okay.
free shipping on orders 25 and up.
Awesome.
So we're not offering free shipping otherwise on the website right now just because of tariffs, things like that.
Yeah.
But you guys can take advantage, and it's Paperganza, of course, Paperganza 25.
Perfect. So spend $25, get free shipping. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you for taking us through your booth.
Of course, thanks so much for talking with me.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to get out of the way because I know shoppers will be coming again soon.
Lovely.
Thank you so much. Hi, Libby.
I'm ready for you.
Awesome. So now we're in Pink and Main.
Hello.
And thanks so much for having us in your booth.
Of course.
How did you first hear about Craft Roulette?
I was trying to remember. It's been so long, I can't even remember. I think maybe it was Mary reached out to us when I was working for another brand and asked if we'd be a sponsor. And then I found out about it and said, wow, this is wild. So yeah, fun stuff.
Well, I know that everybody loves it when Libby comes on. So I think it's really fun that you're here and a part of this.
And also Caitlin from Pink and Main Design
Yes.
Team has been on a few times as well, and she does a great job.
She was on just like a month ago, I think, recently.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, take us through your booth. Show
All
us
right.
what you brought.
I was going to show you just some things that we brought. I did bring things from our new August release, including our hexagon flip card dies that make a really fun flip card, really easy to do. Similar idea as this, but it's hexagon with the bee shape, bee theme. And then these are some of the new bee and bear themed things from the August. I'm saying August is July release. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm scooting a month ahead.
Because you're already thinking ahead.
Yes.
That's why.
And our sunflowers as well. So lots of fun things.
I love these because they could be so easily put into like storybook kind of vibe, which I think I saw a card that was reminding me of that. And I loved these down here because I love me
critters
a
are so
raccoon.
cute. And there's the stamps. There's the card. I think these are made from our design team, fabulous artists.
Yes, and I love that y'all always have a couple of stamp sets that stamp solid, so you don't even have to color them. You just could do ombre inking or whatever.
Yep.
I love that. That's such a fun summery one. So if y'all are still crafting for summer.
Yes. And speaking of summer, I just wanted to show you, this is what we made in my class this morning at the show. We made a cute little 3D, pop-up berry basket that folds flat to go inside an envelope, but it's a really cute little 3D basket. Our foil comes in a big roll of 25 feet, which lasts so long. It's just a ton of foil. It's beautiful. So the way you do it, you have to have a mink machine or something similar to that. And I am going to just dig in here, and I have a pack of cut-ups, which are little already cut out ephemera type of pieces that you can foil. And so I'm going to pick out a couple of these and put them down on a piece of starry gold foil. And I do like to brush them off real quick before I put them through, just to make sure there's no dust. If there's any dust on them, it's going to make a mark on your foiling, because you want that foil to stick to the toner. All right, I'm going to put it in my carrier sheet. And we just love foiling at Pink and Main, so I thought it'd be fun to show you guys this.
I think we always need more foiling tips. I recently killed a laminating machine trying to foil, so I say the more the merrier.
Yes. All right, so when I put it through, I wait till my light is green. I put it in with the seam of my little carrier pocket in first. It doesn't matter if you do it upside down.
We're good. Awesome.
Thank you, tech support.
I know. So I love that you have these I'm a kind of card maker who likes a lot of layers. I like layering ephemera and things, and I have yet to see, and I'm just getting into foiling, but the ability to already have them die cut out like this is so cool. Do y'all have more coming out?
Yeah, we've had several, and she does them every few months, I think, to have more of these.
Awesome.
And sometimes we have a foiling panel set that matches a stamp set, and so the dies would work for either one.
Nice.
So that's a fun thing as well. So
and
here,
is Pink and Main still doing the courtyard kits?
We have 3 different subscription options. If you want to subscribe and get something fun in your mailbox every month, there's a Crafty Courtyard, which is a full kit of all kinds of products. We have a foil subscription, which is also fun. You get a roll of foil and some panels to foil as part of that. And we also have a stamp of the month or a stamp and die of the month. So actually 4.
So many options.
Yep.
And do you have the I have to have it all option?
No, but you can subscribe to all of those.
Right.
So this is kind of weird. I would want to cut that out or something, but you can get the idea of how that all transferred. And now I have my butterfly in there. I could even take another color of foil if I wanted to and foil again, because there's still toner there that could cover up with another foil.
And what's
so-
great about that is you don't feel like you have the waste of the foil because you've used pretty much all of that whole sheet.
Exactly. So just a couple other things I wanted to show you. Some of our panels. I mean, some of the cards can be so quick and easy. This whole thing is a foilable panel that I foiled in gold tinsel foil. Put a little foiled message, and that's the whole card. So it's beautiful and it's so
gorgeous.
quick. Here is my strawberry basket. Again, these are what the panels look like, black and white. And then when you foil them, here's another example of another quick and easy card with that.
That's gorgeous.
You can ink blend on it. This is one that I foiled, and then I added a little ink blending with the purple and the green. You can also color that with alcohol markers. It's not going to blend like normal cardstock because this is a little bit of a really super smooth paper. It's a little different, but you can fill it in and color it that way if you wish to. And then I have tons of samples here of different foiling things if you just want to take a little peek at them. Another thing I was just going to show you. This is a card I made where I took the same kind of idea of taking the foilable toner sheet, foiled it with just this red sparkle foil, and then die cut it with our little ladybug set. And that's how I made my ladybugs that are inside the card and outside.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Lots of fun things you can do. And anything sticky will stick to this kind of foil as well. On this example, it's a holiday card, but I took double stick tape and just put it on my card front and then stuck the foil to the double stick tape. So lots of fun foiling ideas.
Awesome.
And I wanted to show you guys too, when I was on Craft Roulette, I think last time I was on, this is the card I made on Craft Roulette. I did a little foiling on my Craft Roulette card as well. So I had an envelope as one of my parameters. I'm like, we have the perfect die for that. so that was fun.
I love it.
So
and
thank
it
you.
folds flat.
It does, yes. A2.
Love that. Thank you, Libby.
Thank you
you
for
for taking us through everything
Absolutely.
that's here. And thanks to Pink and Maine for being a great supporter of Craft Roulette.
We love Craft Roulette. It's awesome.
We so appreciate that.
Brings joy to the crafting world. So.
It does. And so does Pink and Maine.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
All
it's always so exciting when someone wins that gift card and we all give a cheer.
Yay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go over to Riley and Company. Hey. Does she need an introduction? Well, let's go ahead just in case. I mean,
Well,
there might be one person who isn't aware.
Several. Hi.
Go ahead,
I
take
don't know
us
where-
into your space.
Okay, follow me. This is, I'll take my glasses off so I can see you. This is Riley and Company. This is the wonderful world of shenanigans and snarky comments and fun stamps, and we play, and we have a blast playing. So
Today during your class, it was a riot.
we had fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah,
Like,
it was one of my favorite classes.
it's just so vivacious and just like so fun, laughter and joy. And I think that that's exactly what you encapsulate in your product too.
Absolutely.
I stood over because I love snark. And so I stood over and giggled at your stamp sets with friends and different random people for probably too long last night. But it was such a joy to see. And I love bringing a smile. And I know that you do
Absolutely.
through your products too.
Absolutely. That's the whole Funny Bones gig is helping people laugh.
Yes.
You know, and you can always tell where we are on a show floor by where the laughter is coming from, because that's generally what happens. We don't do shows anymore, but
Yeah.
you could tell, and it happened last night. Everybody's standing around laughing.
Oh,
so.
yeah. I
But you
mean-
can do it at home too. So
You can
just
have
go to
it
the
too.
website
That's
and
right.
grab your favorite cocktail or drink and sit and read Funny Bones and just laugh.
Yeah. And what I love is that you have like the critters, the ladies, you have the different imagery to go along with the snark, and you can kind
Exactly.
of build. So I built myself a little mini kit last night for my crafty. I love
There you go.
craft themed stuff.
Yeah.
And then snark too.
Yeah.
And I love vintage ladies. So you had the stamp sets, and I was like, sold. Like I could
Yes.
already see it. But then other people have been sharing their hauls with me today, and some of
Yeah.
my friends built some with like the alligators. I've seen some built with just like different critters, and everyone's got ideas, and they kind of been
Yeah.
like buying a little snark, buying a little critter, and they're like, I can't wait to get home and put these things together.
Yep, we started with just the Riley line. just the Riley line, 32 Riley images. Oh gosh, I don't know how many years ago, a lot of years
And
ago.
Riley's a moose, right?
And Riley is our namesake. He is our moose. And I heard somebody say at a show one time that, oh, they just have moose. No, we have much more. But this is what we started with. And I don't think we have them all out because we didn't have room, but we have them all here, but we didn't have them all out. And so then we had to figure out something to go with the Riley. So we came up with Funny Bones. And with that, then we had our little guy, and then we had Funny Bones, and then we decided he needed to dress up stuff. So we decided on, someone called it adult paper dolls.
Yes.
Paper dolls for adults.
Absolutely.
There was a perfect name for it.
Absolutely.
And that's where
Let me
our dress
move over
up
here.
came from. And so everybody has picked these up over the weekend. So we
Yes.
started with Riley, and we added the cow and the fox raccoon. Yeah. And then we added and we added and we added and we added and we added, and we finally got to the point where our alligator crocodile was last one. And so then all of these sets are clothes and accessories that go with every single one of those animals.
And it's the shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's
They're
the
all built on
shenanigans of when
shenanigans.
they want to go camping, they
Yep.
got to get on the school bus, it's time to go fishing.
He's got his own motorcycle.
I love it.
He's got his own tractor. He's got his own pony.
I love storytelling
Yep.
through my cards, and these are the perfect
Yep.
way to do that.
Yep, absolutely. I had somebody make a book one time, an adventure with Riley through all
That
the
would
dress up. Yeah,
totally
it was fun.
work.
Absolutely.
That would totally work.
And then after that, what did we add? We added our Mushroom Lane line,
Oh, yeah.
which, if you knew Cornish Heritage Farms a long time ago, I bought that company, it seems like a previous life ago, but we expanded it with a business district. And then we went into Veggie Lane, which are for the little worms. This is where gnomes and fairies live. And they're all 3D cards. So what the line is all about, it has a stamp, of course. And then it has a die set. But if you don't like the color, then we came out with layering sets. So they're already pre-colored for you. And the dies are what you use to get the layers. And you can go onto our website, and every one of these has a free cut sheet that you download that will tell you where each piece goes on top of
Oh,
each other.
perfect.
Right, to get this
The
effect.
3D
So
look,
that's
yeah.
there. And if you like to fussy cut, you don't need the dies. You can just fussy cut them out with that cut sheet too. So, and that is a very successful line that we've had.
Yeah.
And then we added our dies.
I love the dimension
Yeah.
because I love layering and I love collage. And so
Yeah.
I think for me, that was really something that draws me to this line.
Yep.
Plus, like fairy houses, we have a little fairy garden, and
Yes.
it just
We
reminds me
added
of that
these
whole
little-
thing.
Where did they go? My little fairies. Where did they go? Oh, these were the little fairies that we just came out with.
Aww.
That go with all of the houses. So we've got a set of worms, and we've got a set of gnomes.
And now
and
you
then we
can have
our
a fairies.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so that's where the gnomes and fairies live. And then Veggie Lane's where the little worms live.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then you'll have the cut ups.
We do. And then we added a line of dies, which is our cut ups right here. And that helps us do a different variety of card with all of our stuff. And finally, here at the show, we actually have our Aunt Martha sets. Now,
Oh, I didn't know
it
this.
seems a little out of the ordinary, but what happens is I ran across these somewhere, and if you remember when we were kids, this is so nostalgic because it took me back with my mom when I was a little kid, like 8 or 10, and they used to have home parties. I think it was called Artex and Trichem. There was also one called Hobbytex, I believe. And they used to have parties, like Tupperware parties or something like that. And so people, the way that they work is this is what they actually are. And it's just a tube of paint with a ballpoint end. And you put a little protector on top of it. I'll have to switch hands. And you have yourself in a little hoop here. And you just hold it straight up and down.
Oh, how cool.
And so it's actually paint in a tube that you can color with, right?
Neat.
And it used to be just for iron-ons. They'd have iron-on patterns, and they still do. A company in Kansas City actually makes them.
Oh.
And so we decided it's Christmas in July at Riley & Company. So every week we've released something brand new. 4 weeks of brand new
my
releases. Yeah, it's
gosh.
been brutal. And then Paperganza.
Yes,
So,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
So the first week we did our Santa's Village collection. It's a limited edition. The second week we came out with these beauties, and that is what you can stamp with. You can stamp with any stamp that you have.
Right.
But that is what we specifically came out with. This is just a
How precious is that?
Isn't that it's a pillowcase. Can you imagine this? And you just
Aww.
do a little shading and this is all with those pens.
Wow.
And then my pants.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, you can do pants with them.
Oh my gosh.
And we
Oh
even
my
did the
gosh.
craft roulette shoes.
Oh, you did those with those
Yeah.
pens. I've been seeing those shoes.
Aren't they
Okay.
fun? Just craft roulette shoes. I think Mary's got a pair and Karen's got a pair.
So
I
they're
think.
waterproof. They can be washed
Yep, you
and
just
everything.
Have, exactly. So you just have to use the right ink.
I was going to say, what kind of
Alright.
ink do you
A
use?
VersaCraft ink, and you heat set it with an iron.
Okay.
Okay,
so-
and then that's all good.
nice.
And then you just start coloring, and it doesn't have to be heat set. You can. And so we've got the full tins here. So if you buy a full tin, then you get this free.
Mhm.
Or you can buy the 8-packs as well. And
How
then we've got all
cool.
the accessories to go with. Yeah, it's just
And there's
kind of
even glitter.
there's glitter paints, and you have to have those if you're, I don't know if you can still see it, but it's all go.
Oh, yeah.
glitter paints
Oh, I
on
see it
them.
on that purple flower for
know.
sure.
I've watched these at least 100 times.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I can just imagine like denim jackets, with patches and then the
you can
paint.
do all
You
kinds
could
of
do so
anything.
much.
And
Oh,
you can
how
use it on wood.
cool.
So literally, if you take the tip out, you can squeeze it out and use it as a paint, like paint with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to keep it in the pens, and then everything you need. What I love about it is if I'm downstairs in my studio, and I
just
want
have
to
it in
make
your
some
tin.
presents, you just put the lid on it. The lid is your
Oh,
foundation
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Your hoop.
Yeah, your hoop, and then I just throw whatever I'm working on, and it's all in this little tiny space.
We need that because as crafty people, we often like to branch out and
And
try
collect.
new things and collect new fun things to try. But at least that
Yes.
keeps it contained,
It
so
does
you know.
well, and you can do a whole project with one little tin.
That's awesome.
I don't have to take my whole studio upstairs.
Right. So can everyone find tutorials on your channel for how to dive into this if they're interested?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There is on our YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
we have tons of stuff. I do a lot of coloring videos. There's a video on how to start with this
Mm-hmm.
with the Aunt Martha stuff. It's our highest traffic video
Oh, wow.
on our site. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And then I do a lot of coloring videos with the Mushroom Lane, and I'll show you how to color and the dress up sets and stuff like that.
Awesome.
And then I actually did a Copic versus an Ohuhu versus an Olo marker comparison for papers and color and saturation and everything. And that's really well received too. This
Oh,
one.
yeah. I think that would be really, really helpful.
Yeah, they love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, thank you for taking us through your booth.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being an
I forgot
incredible
the funny
supporter
bros,
of
the funny
Craft
bros.
Roulette. Right. Yeah, let's check this out.
We talked about the giggling. This is where it's
This
all
is
at.
the Giggle Tower, the
Yep,
Tower
and
of Giggles.
We have 850 of these on our website.
These are always sold out when I go to find them.
Yes.
And if y'all have that same issue, just go to Riley and Company.
Online, Riley and Company
Goes
online.
direct to the source.
Absolutely.
If you're
Absolutely.
shopping somewhere else, go ahead and pick some up there too. But I so often have been like, ooh, add to cart, and oh, it's not there.
Yeah, well, yeah, right.
I
Dang
love
it.
these. I know.
And we have free shipping at $75, so it's easy.
And it's easy. It's
Oh,
easy
and
to
if you
find
shop
that.
right now online with Christmas in July, you get a free gift with every order.
Nice.
I know, and all the Christmas is 20% off too.
Oh, awesome.
There you go.
Awesome. And I'm just going to show everyone over here are the Funny Bone girls, and it's very retro. It's very
our retro
cool.
folks.
The retro folks. I had to pick up a couple of these myself. They are just so fabulous. I think that they are perfect for so many of these different sentiments.
They go with them very well.
They do.
Very,
They
very
do.
well.
If you like those snarky retro cards, you can make it happen with Funny Bones. I love
with
them.
lots of funny bones.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for taking us through your booth
Awesome.
and sharing everything Riley and Company with
Absolutely.
us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us here.
And thanks for being a huge supporter of Craft Roulette.
Oh.
All the spend sponsor, all the
Oh,
things
holy
coming
cow.
on and making us smile.
That was my favorite event. I think I was on a high for 3 days after that. I kept running around going, I did the best event. I did the best event. It was so much fun. And it was a blast.
It's so much fun.
It was.
There's always a little bit of nervousness,
The first time, yes.
and right at that spin when you're like,
You're like,
what
yeah,
is
please
about to happen?
please don't be a 5x7 or whatever those
Purse
wonky
card.
cards. Yeah, exactly. Don't be a purse card. Please don't be a purse card. I don't know what, but I had the purse card covered. But
You did.
yeah, I did. It's the secret. I can't tell. Well, actually, we have a purse stamp, so it works for me. A shopping stamp. There you go. There you go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, sweetie. And thank you for having us. Really serious.
Oh,
It's so much fun.
Yes, of course.
Especially here in hometown.
This has been one of those events that like fills your heart with so much joy that
It does.
It's going to serve us for years ahead.
It does.
Like,
This will be
come
one
back
for the
and this
books.
will be one of those memories that you cherish.
Absolutely.
It's so amazing seeing everyone's hearts just pour out and connect in person,
Yep.
you know, and all these little pods, everyone's making lifelong friendships really and connections,
Yep.
and it's just beautiful.
I don't know how many times I've heard. Yeah, we didn't know each other. We knew each other online, but we didn't know each other until we got here. And
Yeah.
you think they're like friends forever.
Yeah.
They've known each other. They flew in together.
And
Like, how
all the
many people
planning
from
that they did,
Washington State.
12 that I know of,
I know,
but there
and they
may
didn't
be
know each
more.
other. And they didn't know each other.
I know. I know. It's awesome.
Yep.
I'm finding a lot of Texas gals. I'm from Texas, and I'm finding a lot of Texas folks too.
Right?
And we've got Florida, Canada, Australia. There's so many.
Honduras.
Honduras.
Yes.
Yeah. So
All flew in for this.
yeah. Yeah. Awesome. I know shoppers are coming back, so I'm going to free you up. But
All right.
thank you so much.
Get here next year. And
Yes.
hurry, because it's sold out.
Yes, you're going to want to come. I'll take that. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much.
Thanks. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Hey, Miss Karen, can I pass the mic to you?
Sure, you can. Am I already on?
You're
Okay,
on. We're
that's it.
live.
I'm ready. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
So, Miss Karen, I had so much fun visiting with you in your booth last night. I had so much fun shopping. I was thinking about this alien charm set last night. I couldn't go to sleep, and I was like, I have to get that as soon as I get back. But I've always loved your charms. I love your interactive cards. And thank you for being a huge supporter of Craft Roulette. We
love
truly
Craft
appreciate you being a spin sponsor. When you come on, the whole board just lights up. Everybody loves you being there as a guest. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take us through your booth. We want to see all
awesome.
things.
Okay, so well, come on in. Let's see some cool stuff. So yeah, obviously we are a kind of small niche boutique company that focuses on a lot of interactive pop-up cards, but then we do a lot of accessories and things to match them. So we're kind of known a little bit for our charm sets. So the little embellishments are called charms because you can dangle them off of the pop-ups, you know. But then when you want to just use them as standalone elements, you chop the little charm hole off. So those are popular. And then we've got our little animals, and so all of our little elements that enhance our pop-ups. But I would say we're mostly known for the pop-ups, you know.
I love them.
Yes. And we've got a ton of them here in the booth. I didn't total them up, but I think we have something like 75 different interactive dies. So they're, all wafer thin dies. And what we try to do with the brand is we try to not discontinue dies. Instead, what we'll do is we'll come out with a new add-ons or a new look for a really good, strong foundation die that we've had for years. So, we're always refreshing that way. So
I love
yes.
that. I love that because people come to card making and crafting at different times.
Correct.
And you make an investment. And I think that your dies are kind of like that, especially when you're dealing with interactive dies, like your pop-out cards, the class you taught today.
Right.
That is something that can serve someone in any theme, any time of year. And so it's the gift that keeps on giving in the craft room. So to have that available and have access to it, I think is really important.
Yes, we love to do that. And then I mean, I just like to say that let the dies do the work for you, right? Like they'll do all of the measuring and the cutting and the scoring and all that stuff, and then you just get to spend your time doing the fun part, which is decorating it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't feel like anybody loses in it with an interactive card because it's like you feel accomplished when you make it, and I mean that goes for me too. I mean, I design these things, and I still, when I make a cool card, I'm opening and closing it all the time. Sometimes on the videos, I'm like, okay, Karen, you've just opened and closed that card like 5 times. You didn't need to do that. But then, so you feel accomplished when you make it, but then
When you give
it,
I know.
they, my favorite thing when I'm teaching a class is when I overhear a student say, I'm going to send this to my sister. She'll never believe I made it. I love comments like that because, it's just, I don't feel like everybody loves a pop-up card.
It's true. It's true. I know that, I think sometimes people struggle with masculine cards. But I find that the men, I have a son, a husband, and just the men in my life in general, they are always impressed with an interactive card.
They are. And
so if you struggle with interactive or with masculine cards, I think interactive is a good place to go.
And I do not mean to say that this is true for everybody, but something I've noticed sometimes a difference between how men look at cards and how women look at cards is a general rule is the women might say, oh my gosh, look at that, did you see what just said, that's so cool. Men kind of look at it a little bit like this,
an engineering kind of mindset.
I love seeing that there. I was like, how did that go?
Yes.
So they do fun things. They're fun.
I love, there's my aliens.
Yeah, there's your aliens.
Yes. I will have those in full force. Oh, I love it with the TV set. That's so fun.
This is kind of a combination because it's our rocket pop-up in the back and our family room in the front. And my thought was they were just hanging out on whatever planet they live on, and then, watching the astronaut on TV there. So they're fun.
Oh, they are. They're so fun. I actually got this one too because I have a 12-year-old daughter who's very girly. And I was like, I'm going to get years of use out of this because shopping, I'm afraid is going to be her lifelong passion at this point. So I will be getting plenty of use out of that. And then I have been seeing everyone kind of go crazy over these.
The borders.
The borders.
They are fun. I mean, what I like about them too is they can obviously fill in a space and be used as borders, but you can certainly chop them apart and use them as individual elements as well. And we do that a lot. And I would have the perfect card to show you that. Oh, look. Okay, so here's a Halloween card using those Halloween borders right there, chopped into pieces and used kind of individually. So see,
how fun is
see
that?
Just the borders
they
going
created
across.
a background pattern like paper almost.
Yeah,
a dimensional
there's the
one.
skulls just like lined on top of each other and the bats and things like that. So you can use those borders in different ways. That's our photo collage pop up there. One of our most popular ones.
I love that. And then here they are as a border. I know someone picked up a few and she said, I had told myself this year that I would start decorating the envelopes more because I never think about them. They're such an afterthought. And she picked up like all the seasons and she was like, now I can decorate my envelopes easily and work towards that goal of thinking of the envelope more.
That is a great idea.
I thought that was really clever.
That is a really great idea. Now this card, can I show you this card? This was a class that we taught last September, and I want to show it because it's got one of the Pear Blossom Press lights in it. So you see here on the front, it says push here and make a wish. So you push there. Then when you open it, the candlelight is on there attached to the pop-up, and then it says right here, blow out the candle. I love that. I mean, that candlelight just made me so happy.
I know.
And this has been a really...
I love that one. I've never seen anyone put the candle on the inside. And so I really like that.
Well, and I'm going to have to give credit to my husband because I told my husband, I said, I want to teach with the candlelight and I want to put it on a pop-up, but I don't want them to have to reach into the pop-up to turn it on. He says, well, is there any way they can turn it on when the card is closed? I say, yes, we can do it that way.
That
so I
is
have
so
to credit
clever.
John with the idea to click it on the outside so that it's already lit when you open it. So
That is awesome. That's so clever.
I love that candlelight. It's so
now,
fun.
when I look over here, nothing about this says it's handmade. Like that looks like it would take forever and that you couldn't possibly make something that cool handmade. But these are all your stuff. And what I love is I like to decorate the inside of a card. Many times I give cards and if I don't decorate the inside, some people are like, wait, what about the inside?
Yeah.
And that is like never a problem with your designs and with what you do. But this is so dynamic. I can understand like how you said like it feels so good when you teach a class and someone goes, "Oh my gosh, I just made that."
Yeah.
And if I
absolutely
could
love
make
that.
this, I would feel the same way. Like it's just
I mean, it's
amazing.
just fun, you know? And then they're, you know,
Amazing.
so fun to display and everything, you know. I just love it. I know some people worry sometimes about when if they send a handmade card and maybe someone doesn't understand the work that went into it or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe they just, but with these, they do tend to be, you know, displayed.
Cherished,
And, cherished,
yes.
displayed. And
This is so fun.
so this is our House of Cards pop-up. And of course, you know, we try to do decorator dice that go with things. So we have some game charms that go with it and a word set that says "You're a big deal," which I thought was very clever. A friend of mine gave me that
wow.
idea. So you can make different sculptures and things with it. So it can be in a you know, in a card theme like that. But then I think what you were noticing here too is just using it with just
Yes.
patterned paper, same die. But I mean, that's the thing about die cutting. You're choosing
Look
your
at
colors
that.
and materials,
And
right?
I love all the banners that you put in. And
Which are just from the paper set. Like just
yeah, it's
There's-
amazing.
You know, I'm a big fan. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a huge fan of pattern paper. So
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Me too.
And with the pop-ups, it's great because the pattern paper will do a lot of the work of decorating the background of the card, and then you can, you know, focus on the.
I got this die set last night, your charm one. It's for my Alice in Wonderland. I always find that I'm making a lot of like Alice in Wonderland cards.
Yeah.
And I thought how fun and the size. I like to make 5x7. And I thought that those would just be perfect for that.
Did you see that card right over there? Because that one
Oh,
I
how
taught on
cute.
a cruise that had a very merry unbirthday to you, and then inside we've got 3 stacked teacups, and it says, "Let's all congratulate us with another cup of tea." That was from
Oh.
no, not Alice in Wonderland. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's like suddenly it was like, wait, am I there? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And actually, the reason I have this one out is we have a new die that's called our display helpers. I'm sorry, I'm not holding my mic close.
No, it's okay. Here, let me help you.
Okay, so one thing that we notice sometimes with our 90-degree pop-up cards is you're always trying to find the right angle to get it to stay open, you know, so that
Yeah.
it doesn't fall forward. And so we now have this brand new die set called Display Helpers, and it will help you with your flat cards and it will help you with your 90-degree cards. So you just glue it in over the fold, and there's one for the right side, one for the left. You don't have to use both. And then, you know, when you open the card, see how it's falling forward? All you have to do is just lift that up and look how that just stays open. So it'll
Oh my
just
gosh.
display. And then because we know you're sending your cards and people might not know what to do, it comes with a little stamp set
Oh, nice.
that explains to your recipient what they're supposed to do. So lift the tab for display and lower the tab to close the card, because now it's just in display mode, right? So all I have to do is pop that.
That
And
is
down it
so
comes, yeah.
cool.
And then sometimes we find with our fully open flat cards, especially things with stacked folds, so things like a 3-tier cake or a cruise ship, it's got a lot of stacked folds in there. And sometimes you can, I mean, this one's weighty, and that's why it stays open fully flat. But a lot of times, you know, they'll, you know, now you're, so if you're struggling to keep a card open fully flat, the Display Helpers has these little slot dies, and you just glue that or do that over fold, and then just put a regular paper clip through it, and it'll hold it open
Ah.
perfectly. And so then there is a little stamp in there that says, place a paper clip through the slots to hold the card open for display. So Display Helpers have been really,
That
that's
is
brand
so
new die set,
cool.
yeah. That-
I love that it's a feature that's built into your card
Yes.
and not like a separate easel
Right.
or something like that, you
Right.
know, but it's actually built into the functionality
Mhm.
of the card. That is kiss your brain.
yeah.
That is amazing. That is so cool.
Yep.
Man, neat.
Yes.
Very neat. And I noticed too that you have like little paper, like kind of like jump rings for your
Our
charms.
charm rings, I can grab those for you and show you what they've been popular. We got one charm ring left.
Oh my goodness.
So these are meant because we do all the charms. Is you can use these paper jump rings to dangle things off of, so that you don't have to use a metal jump ring. And it also comes with charm holes. So we were talking about, maybe you buy that charm and you just want to use a pair of skates or something, and so you chop it. You can also use these to turn any small embellishment into a charm. Right. So maybe you have a flower set that isn't a charm, but you want to make it a charm. Or let's say you have these picnic elements. You say, I want that picnic basket to be a charm. You can glue these behind it, and then you're adding the charm ring, and then you can use your charm.
And I love that it's
stuff.
made out of paper because sometimes it can you hold that one for me?
Oh, yes, absolutely can. Oh, hold it. Yeah, I know. So I said not hold, but hold. I got it.
There was a question in chat.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you buy this? And I think that probably goes for all of the
Okay.
vendors.
Gotcha.
But how
We'll
do you
cover
buy
that.
this?
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to want to go and shop if you're not here.
Yes. Well, our website is my name, KarenBurniston.com.
Sorry, come on through.
So, oh yeah, sorry.
No, no. Please shop.
So our website is KarenBurniston.com, which is my name. And I am basically in cahoots with Riley & Company, who is Tanya, who you met just over there.
Yes.
So Tanya's my business partner. We are a separate company from Riley & Company, but she handles really the whole business and fulfillment side of the business, and then I work remotely and I do kind of the creative side and the the designing the
Nice.
products and working with our design team. We do have a design team member here at the show,
Oh,
and that is
cool.
Sue Small-Kreider, who
Oh.
I know she's a big craft
She's
roulette. Yes,
awesome.
she does it every week, and we have a lot of her cards in the booth here too. In fact, she dropped one off for me.
Oh, let's
See
see
if I
it.
can find
Let's
it,
see
'cause I
Sue's
said,
work.
oh,
She is
Sue-
dynamic.
She really is. She just dropped this one off for me. We're using our new movie night charms. Ooh, plot twist. Can't wait to see what you do next. I love that she added photos in there. This one, she's used our stocking pop-up, but for a Western card, and she turned that unicorn into a horse. And the award for totally crushing it goes to you. That's a
Aw.
Sue. That's a Sue card.
I bet that was a craft roulette card
It may have been. It may have been.
because
She made-
Western came up
Okay.
as a theme.
Yeah, it
So
absolutely
that
could
that seems like that would have been for craft roulette.
be. And yeah, so we have lots of stuff. Our newest, I don't know how much time. I sit here and talk to you about
Oh,
pop-up
yeah,
cards
no,
all
you're
day.
fine.
But we have our new whirly wheel. So this one, in fact, this is a Sue card. Well, here, let me start with the more basic one that I made, and then I'll get to some design team cards. So this is our new whirly wheel die set, and it's really fun because it's an interactive for the front of the card. I mean, you can use it in the inside, but it really is fun. You just spin that wheel, and then something comes up and out and dances across the card, and you can have it reveal a greeting. There's different ways to use it. So you can have something coming from behind the item and then jumping across.
Oh my
and then going back
gosh.
in. I think this is the one from the assembly video. And then, that could be a postcard style card, or you could just, put something on the inside, right? So,
Love
that's
that.
up to you. But Sue made a card. Let's grab that Sue card. Here we go. And she lots of sparkly. So she's done it here where it kind of goes from the bottom side, reveals the happy
Wow.
birthday. So she's got the whirly wheel on the front, along with those leaping animals. Those are new. And then inside, she's done birthdays are better with glitter and unicorns. Let's celebrate. And notice that she has done the display helpers on the side. She did it on
Nice.
both sides to
Why not go the extra mile?
keep it open. This one's, yeah.
How cool.
And then when you want to close it, you just push those in. Close
How
it.
fun.
So that's a Sue. So that one's the whirly wheel's brand new, and then our arch is new. So the arch is another one that's brand new. It makes,
Oh my gosh, I love that. I haven't seen that one.
So the arch die itself, actually, which is right up there, it keep hanging on the
Okay.
Yeah. So it actually makes the generic arch that you see in the little inset photo, and then you're going to decorate it with whatever you want. So the party balloons were used. You can see the party balloons over there
Yes.
on this card. But then we also have an add-ons for it that you can turn that arch into a rainbow. So here we go, sending a smile. And then here's
How
a little
fun.
rainbow add-ons. So you would buy the rainbow add-ons to fit the arch. So you would need the arch, but then you can get those rainbow add-ons. But then when you have things like add-ons, don't feel limited to using them just with the foundation die they fit, because, well, here's our rainbow add-ons and the whirly wheel. And then, oh, looky there,
Oh my gosh.
right? With the hidden reveal.
Double rainbow.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So you can do all sorts of things with them.
That is so cool. I also love these, like the scenes. And then is the music one, like the keys, is that just creativity at play, or is this a die
no, we
set?
have a die set. Our piano keys pop up, and so that one, it's been combined with the Lorna label, but we have one that's just piano keys.
Because that is
When we
another
started,
great
this is how I
idea.
love to see the table. Is we start out and everything's like all in the bins and stuff, and then by the, as soon as people start digging and having fun and looking at things, which we absolutely love.
They're exploring
Yeah.
when things aren't where they were before. Oh, that is so neat.
So this is two, side by side, because this is how much it, it cuts that size piano keyboard. So you can do it in a smaller card, or if you're doing longer cards, you can just keep adding them. And it's so easy to put those piano keys together because they have like these just little click slots in them. So you
That
need
is
very
neat.
little adhesive. So yeah.
Again, another great masculine card.
Right.
Because you could combine this and make it a U rock or a whatever, you know,
Absolutely.
but just so great. I love that. I have musicians in my family,
Yes.
so I'm already like, ideas. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
taking
you
us.
so
I'm
much.
going to be getting this your last one.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
guys, but there's
Sorry.
more in the store.
There's more in
They're
store.
just not
Yes.
here.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's great
absolutely.
to see that, you know, you're selling out of some designs.
Yes.
This booth has been very busy.
Well, we appreciate y'all inviting us to the first one. It's been
very
wonderful.
cool.
It's been really
very
wonderful.
cool. And, you know, I think it's an honor to support you guys because you guys support us all year long as spend sponsor and everything.
Well, we love the show, and may I tell you, several of our design team members are every week. They're making. So Lois is in there, Nikki's in there, Sue's in there.
I
They're
love
making
that.
stuff every week.
I
so
love that.
it's
The
great.
gallery is amazing.
Yeah, amazing. It's
It
amazing.
is.
It's amazing what you all have built. I love it.
It-
And the people here, I'm sorry, not.
Yeah.
Can I just say one more thing?
Please.
The people that have come from all over to this event. Like
Yes.
we're talking to people yesterday and today about where'd you come from? You know, Australia, you know, South Dakota. I mean, just
Yes,
everywhere. Lots
everywhere.
of Texans, you know.
I'm guilty.
Yep. Yep. So,
Yeah.
Washington State. I met at Washington State. I don't know if I've seen East Coast yet, but I'm
They're
sure
here.
I'm sure they're here.
They're here.
Sure they're
And
here.
it's so funny. This came up when I was talking to you yesterday because I always imagined that you were in the Northeast, and I have no idea why, but I just always associated you with the Northeast. And you've been in Texas this whole time, as long as
Yeah.
I've known about your brand
Right.
and everything. And now you're moving.
Minnesota. I moved this week. So now I'm in Minnesota, which I hear the winters are just not bad, right?
Yeah, I'm sure the chatterbox is. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can give you
It'll
some
be
tips.
Sure.
When that time comes around, you'll just have to source the chatterbox for some ideas.
Right. Exactly. Ooh, you're going to see all sorts of like, ugh.
Right. Well, you'll just be locked up crafting.
That's true.
You don't have to go out in the snow.
there-
You can craft.
There's so funny. There's a stamp set we have that says, it's like I was previewing it. When snow is falling, crafts are calling.
That's right.
And then you can put, so I made this cool card.
That's exactly right.
I will be using that.
It's
a
the
lot.
same way in Texas. When it's 105
Right.
outside, you stay inside
You
and
stay
craft.
inside. You stay inside. Yes, absolutely. So,
Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
really
it.
appreciate it. And again, everyone, go check out her website, KarenBurniston.com.
Yep.
And you can find all of these goodies, all of the amazing borders, the pop-ups, the charms, everything.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Karen.
you. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for us here. I hope you guys have had fun seeing all the vendors and all the amazing creators who keep us crafting. It's time to go to the next event. Thank you for hanging out with us. This is your virtual tour into Paperganza. Bye, everyone.